of retiring Congressman Richard Neal. Tom Wesley flew helicopters to protect us so we could have a day like this, among other achievements and qualifications. Tom, welcome back.
Great to be here, Jay. And I tell you what, I've been spending the last hour searching for all of my galoshes and umbrellas for this 100-year political flood that's in front of us. It's amazing. I feel like one of those weathermen in a hurricane, you know.
That's right, holding on to a pole as you get blown sideways. Speaking of which, and putting it in terms vis-a-vis your campaign, are you seeing in your district a big turnout? And if so, how are you interpreting it?
It is of titanic proportions, as I understand. And I've been to many polling places today, and the numbers seem to be 2x what they normally are. This just seems to be an incredible turnout, and everyone smiles. Let me tell you. And I spent a lot of today handing out sandwiches to the folks who are holding our signs and saying thank you to all of those many volunteers in this grassroots effort. And that's really, there's not much else to add to this.
Well, Tom, but as to turnout last night, if you slept, when you went home and stood by the bed for 10 minutes and you were thinking deep thoughts, were you, in terms of your candidacy, hoping for a big turnout or a more limited turnout?
No, I thought that a big turnout would be to our best advantage. But, I was very sanguine last night. And I've remained sanguine today. I mean, the heavy lifting this campaign has been done for a long period of time. I think people, again, are moving towards the gain that they see by restoring representative government. And I have this sense of peace right now, believe it or not, as we look at this. No matter what happens in this particular campaign, I think this country is moving in the proper direction.
Maybe like the night before a battle, because you've done everything you can do?
I think there's an awful lot. There's an awful lot like that. The time and space continuum, it only moves so fast. No matter how quickly time seems to pass or not pass, it is 1 second at a time. And I know that we're on a rendezvous with destiny here, Jay.
Well, Tom Wesley, you've run a great campaign. I think you're great. I hope you win. I wish I lived in your district so I could vote for you. Everyone within the sound of my voice who may be in the district represented by Congressman Richard Neal, he's not for you. He's not for us. And Tom Wesley is. He much, much better represents your values, your hopes, your priorities, your ideals. So please vote for Tom Wesley and make him congressman instead of Richard Neal. And as I say, this is all about VABO, vote against Barack Obamunism. And you do that in the Neal district by voting for Tom Wesley.